Hello, my friends. Let's work on the NJSLA practice question number 5. Question number 5 could be the easiest question for the whole packet or whole practice set. This is testing you about linear function with the solution. Again, when you have more than 4 choices, which means there are more than one correct solution. Now let's see for this one. I would like to rewrite it as -5 from both sides, -12. If you don't want to do that, it's fine. There's nothing wrong, okay? So I think this might be a little easier for me to do the work. And I need to check every single choice. So some student ask, can I just graph it and see which point is on there? You can ask if you can have a graphing paper. However, I do not recommend you do that because if your graphing is not very accurate, you might not miss some correct solution. And it's very easy for this one. Definitely shouldn't be some difficult question to bother you. Now let's see how can we check. -3, which means x is -3, y is 6. And keep this in mind again. For the coordinate, it is always x, y. Now we just need to substitute x and y back to our equation to see if they're equal. If left equals right, then this is your solution. -3 times x plus 6 times y. Will this equal -12? Okay, so x is -3, y is 6. Negative times negative, which is a +9 plus 36 does not equal, okay, -12. Therefore, A is gone. Second one, -3 times x plus 6 times y equal -12. Now let's see. Our x is -2. Our y is 0. Negative times negative, which is +6 plus 0, does not equal -12. So point B is gone. -3 times x plus 6 times y. Does this equal -12? I don't know. X is 0. Y is -2. Times 0, which is 0. Positive times negative, which is -12. 0 plus -12 equal -12. Okay, here is one of your solution. Keep going. -3 times x plus 6 times y. Does this equal -12? Where x is 6, y is -3. -18 plus -18, that is -36, doesn't equal -12. Okay, point D is gone. -3 times x plus 6 times y. Will this equal -12? Let's see. X is 8, y is 2. That's -24 plus +12 equal -12 and -12. Okay, here is another choice. So this is a very simple question. However, keep this in mind. This is on the non-calculator section, which means you need to know the multiplication of integers with different sign, positive times negative, negative times positive, negative times negative, and how to add them together. Again, for this question, you need to check all those given points. Now, in order to confirm our answer, let's see if we are able to graph it and to see if this match our solution. So, -3x plus 6y equal -12. In order to graph it, I'm going to use the slope and the y-intercept. So, by Adding 3x for both sides, I rewrite as 6y equal 3x minus 12 divided by 6 for both sides, where I have y equal, simplified, 1/2 x minus 2. Now let's see when we graph it. So the y-intercept, which is -2, 1 and 2. Slope is 1/2, which means rise 1, run 2, rise 1, run 2, and rise 1, run 2. Okay, here is my graphing. Now let's see. Now check our solution point where we found out 0, -2, which is 1 point. We also found out 8 and 2. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8 for x, and 2 for y, 8, 2. This is another point on the graphing. So if you graph it carefully, you also can find out those 2 points. However, make sure when you rewrite it back to the slope and the intercept form, every single step must be correct. If one step is wrong, then you're not able to get the correct solution, right? Now let's see what are the other 3 points. I'm just curious. -3 and +6. This is a 1 point. This is a point A. -2. X is -2 and 0. This is your point B. And 6 and 3. This is a point E. As you can see, when we try to graph it, there are 2 points, which is C and E. Sorry, this is D. C and E are on the graphing, and the other 3 points, they're not on your graphing. This is all for question number 5. Let me quick summarize it. In order to find out which one is your correct solution, you just need to substitute your x and y back to the original equation to see if this equation is true. If it's true, then it's your solution. If it's not true, then it's not your solution. Okay, this is all for question number 5.